It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. And tonight, what about Colin Sexton? 6'2". Kenny, this guy's a natural scorer, still trying to evolve as a playmaker.
Played for a good friend of mine, Avery Johnson, down there. Extremely quick, athletic, creates for himself easily. Still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect.
You know what I like? He's unafraid of contact. He pushes the action and plays with a lot of passion.
You afraid of contact?
Nope. It's too quick for you. You couldn't even touch me.
Why'd you move?
Look at that.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm stretching. My neck's hurting.
You guys are both softies. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, the big news, Joel Embiid out with the injury.
Yeah, Kevin, you could tell when he went down in that last game, it just didn't look good. And now that news just kind of confirms our worst fears. He's going to have to watch from the sideline, and really the timetable's still in doubt.
Yeah, Greg, the only thing we do know is that it's going to be a long time. He's got a lot of work to do to come back from this.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football. It may be one reason he's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders, draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled. Well, that's a foul in the NBA, but I understand his sentiment, guys.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. You know, C-Web, to put it plainly, both of these teams far from 100%. They've both got injuries they're dealing with right now.
Well, someone has to step up. Next man up in the system. This gives other guys a chance to show their stuff. There's great players on the bench waiting for an opportunity, and no excuse for either side. You got to deal with it.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Osman in at the 2 spot. And the Cavaliers with possession. Pass to Johnson. And Thompson kicks to Osman. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs.
And so it begins, taking control right up front.
Well, I like the effort. It always feels good to get on the board first.
No good from Simmons. Johnson kicks to Sexton. Redick with the rebound. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ. You're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Here's Osman, covered by Redick. Here's Osman. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game. And that one misses. And Chris, you spent time here with the 76ers in your career and led them to a postseason run. How much does the city bond when that happens?
Well, I tell you what, I love my time in Philly. I mean, I was injured late in my career, and I got so much love. If you play hard, they'll give you love. If you play hard, they'll respect you. I mean, seeing that here with both the 76ers and their football team, how they go all out, how they give you that love, and their baseball team. I mean, they were third in attendance, and fans don't get enough credit for their love of the team. Yeah, they could be cruel at times, but when you win, they love you, and they go all out. Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy dudes.
Inside, Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Sexton the pass to Johnson. Fultz with the ball. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. No good there. The Cavaliers leading by 4. From about 19 feet. Offensive rebound. Johnson outside. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Covington. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, an agile defender. Like seeing Covington take risks and go after steals from time to time.
Here's Sexton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Sexton's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, beautiful move there by Sexton. Read the defender and has the body control to adjust.
Here's Simmons. Whoa!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Thompson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. A 3-ball, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. That one on Nance. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Well, Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. This season, right now in the beginning stages, but some teams, Chris, already exceeding expectations. How do they keep that momentum? How do they keep things rolling along in that way?
You have to do that in the locker room and in practice. You have to make sure that you stick to the coach's rules and roles. And you have to remember your success was built and predicated upon doing it the right way. And so how do you make sure you keep that focus, you pay attention to details, and especially the little things, and stick with the basics?
Good stuff.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Now here's Thompson. Here's Osman. Joe Johnston on the wing. Knocked away. It's stolen by Fultz. Now the 76ers on the break. Redick's got the ball. And Simmons kicks to Fultz. Ball stolen. Here's Osman. Out to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. That one doesn't go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
But it's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Colin Sexton on top.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Here's Osman. He has 7. Johnson left side. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And taking a look at some numbers from Markelle Fultz, his last 10 games, averaging about 15 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Well, Greg, what amazed me was they could sustain nothing on offense. They'd make a couple of buckets, then go right back into their shell.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Saric has checked in for Muscala. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Jetty Osman.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
No good from Simmons.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now, here's Thompson. Left side, Korver. Sexton with it. Charge is there. And that one hits back iron.
Give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
It's good. Cleveland leading by 3. Nance outside. Thompson outside. The pass to Sexton. Chandler with the rebound. 76ers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Simmons. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
And this is what you want to see from Simmons. I mean, you want to see him drain the ball in the in-between spots. It only makes him more confident.
Back to Thompson. Over Saric. Thompson misses.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
And here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the low block. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
Now, here's Clarkson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Kept alive. Here's Thompson. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue what stability is meant for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
Now, here's Sexton after Ben Simmons' miss. Pass to Sexton. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Simmons inside. Covered by Nance. Simmons finds McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Here's Sexton. Here's Thompson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
And that one misses.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him.
You know Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
McConnell kicks to Johnson. Back to McConnell. Passes it to Korkmaz. Shoots from the baseline. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. 35 seconds left in the first. Here's Clarkson. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. McConnell kicks to Saric. And stolen by Fry. Now Clarkson. 9-point game his last outing. Right wing. For 3. Hill. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. A top performer in clutch situations. Joe Johnson discusses his mindset when the game is on the line.
For me, not wanting to let my teammates down. I've always been kind of thrust in that position. For the most part, man, I just try and take my time, nobody's really helping on the last second shot. Nobody wants your man to score, so it's just a mano a mano, and luckily I've made a few.
I'd say more than a few at this point. Joe Johnson has shown, Greg, that he's capable in the clutch.
And size and shooting touch, two things that age well in our league. He can still get it done.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Tristan Thompson. Hill is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Channing Frye, and it's Korver in at the 3 spot. Johnson, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Now, here's Clarkson. Over Saric. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5.
You see the poise developing in Clarkson. He makes a nice choice in the pick and roll.
McConnell passes to Chandler. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Cleveland. Here's Korkmaz. Hill pulls it in. Johnson with it. Now Chandler defending. Chandler against Johnson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so don't doubt he's pleased with that.
Muscala, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Robert Covington comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Clarkson. The back-to-the-basket scoring, obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far, still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook because he would float it over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. And he knocks down the first one.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
So he gets them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The 76ers trail by 7. McConnell finds Covington. Pass to Muscala. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Another miss by Philadelphia.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
It's good. Hill's got his first points in this one.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Muscala, the pass to Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
And Fry slams it in.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The pass to Covington. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Muscala. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside Hill. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the 76ers. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, Cleveland, 4 games back.
And right now for the 76ers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Well, it's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
Now, here is Muscala. 3 on the clock. That's tipped. Johnson with it. He dishes it to Hill. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And very slippery. George Hill, I mean, you give him a step, he'll take it all the way.
Pass to Johnson. The dish to Covington. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. They're running. Korver gets a wide open look. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, if former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one-on-one. And so you understand guys' tendencies. You learn how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Let's remember what Kevin Durant did. Remember how he came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit the same tough shot over the extended hand that he did? Well, if you notice, he did that on his crossover, that right-to-left setup. And so if you know him, you may know that he's going to do that. And also, you may know that he has a counter just in case. It allows you to keep your hand out the cookie jar, not to gamble. It gives you an educated guess on maybe what some of the greatest offensive players in the world are going to go to next to get that bucket. Any piece of information matters. And, yeah, if you've been practicing against them, that's a good thing.
That free throw, no good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Fultz. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Outside, Simmons. And it's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Johnson kicks to Osman. Hill left side. Back to Osman from the arc. And the three ball is good. Osman's got 11 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury, boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Now, here is Hill. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers. Just 4 to shoot. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Covington. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. And then Simmons slams it in.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
And Nance kicks to Hill. Passes it to Sexton. Rebound by Muscala. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Gets it down to single digits. 20 points for Ben Simmons. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Covington with the steal. Here's Simmons. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Simmons has got 10 points in the quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, Robert Covington has been part of it all. He's one of the few 76ers to have seen the complete process and the transformation from 76ers bottom dweller to contender.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Saric has checked in for Mike Muscala, and Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Robert Covington. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Channing Frye, and it's Clarkson in for George Hill. Now, here's Sexton. He has 6, and stolen by Simmons. Out to Saric. Takes the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. And Covington, who broke onto the NBA scene with the 76ers back in 2014, he has certainly seen it all.
Yeah, and you have to love how Covington used the bad years as a chance to prove himself as a player. He improved his shot and defense while the franchise rebuilt. Now he's a critical role player on this fantastic team.
Here's Simmons. The Cavaliers making the shot. Sexton grabs the board.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Fultz the pass to Simmons. Floats one. Charge has the open look. Wide open shot is on the money. Charge has got his first points of the game.
Now, you can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Clarkson kicks to Sexton. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Simmons. It's stolen by Nance. And Sexton has it in the corner. And another three for Cleveland.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Outside, Simmons. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Nance. Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Fultz. Here's Nance. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Fultz the pass to Simmons. Over Nance. That one a little long.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now here's Simmons. He had 25 points in the win against New Orleans. Saric right side. To end the run. And Chandler lays it in. Chandler's got 8.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Osman. He's guarded by Chandler. To the inside, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, I love how fast Thompson rolls after the screen. He's solid at getting room to shoot in these sets.
The 76ers trail by 15. And here's Fultz. And it's Simmons penetrating. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Cleveland also making a change. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. 26 seconds left in the first half. Now Fultz, lock at 6. Three-pointer on the way. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shots good by Clarkson.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this one.
Well, they figured out what's working, and that's what they're going to keep hammering on.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
And so it's Cleveland, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T. Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
A statue of William Penn at the top of City Hall, welcoming you back to the historic city of Philadelphia. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half, shot way above his average.
Oh, this is like found money, completely unexpected, but it feels great when it happens.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Fultz and Redick are in the backcourt together. Covington and Simmons, the duo at forward. And it's Muscala in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Johnson. Shoots over Covington. Unable to get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Outside, Redick. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fultz. Knocked loose and stolen by Sexton.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
Nance outside. Cleveland moving it around, and Nance slams it in.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Muscala finds Simmons. The 10-footer. The shot's good. Simmons got 24 points. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Fultz. Nance outside. Johnson against Covington. Poke loose. Pass to Simmons. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
You better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded closely. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Cleveland, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nance. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers trail by 17. Outside, Simmons. And Sexton over to help. To the middle, here's Fultz. 2 points, that one goes.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Nance. And George Hills subbed in for Jetty Osman. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 11. Kicks it to Frye. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I love when Fultz gets a step on the defense. Once he does, he dares them to foul him. You know, Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. I mean, he reworked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing of things.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
First one falls for him. And Chris, when Fultz came back and was healthy, you could see why he was taken first overall.
Well, just a very smart player with the ball and create space and chances with ease. I mean, he's great at stopping short on drives and dropping one in. His speed, his quickness, I think they're going to be hard to match for a long time.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Last season, CWAB, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect in your opinion so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely he manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do, is address the issue because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big letdown.
That's sad. Now here's Johnson. He has 7, and Cleveland turns it over again. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And Brett Brown wants a timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the 76ers. To the inside, it's stolen by Hill. Inside, Frye dishes to Johnson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Here's Covington. Banked in off the glass. Covington's got his second basket.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Terrific D at one end and some clutch shots at the other. Great stretch for them.
Now here's Johnson. He has 7.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Simmons on the wing. Over Sexton. Here's Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kevin, the length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
That one misses.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Here's McConnell. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 11. And Johnson now top of the key. They need this one. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got 9 points. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Simmons. The Cavaliers pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Philadelphia making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-4 run. McConnell scanning the floor. Good D by Thompson. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They have a 9-point lead. Johnson against Covington. Johnson attacking, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And checking out the numbers for Thompson. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
And he makes the first. Amir Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. Chandler comes in for Korkmaz. And Cleveland also making a change. Korver's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
McConnell with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Johnson outside. That one, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Solid on defense right there. But Clarkson using his height and length to full advantage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the 76ers call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Fourth, the 76ers.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Now, here's McConnell. He kicks it to Covington. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Cavaliers.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Back to Johnson. Here's the three. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Chandler, the pass to McConnell. Makes it off the glass. McConnell's got 4 this quarter.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Well, yeah, you want to try to deny and take something away, but you can also see he's smart about his position.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 11. Outside Corver. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Here's Hill. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Sharch attacking. The pass to McConnell. It's Covington on the wing. Over Johnson. Covington's shot is off.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Corver. Corver's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Corver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Now here's Sharch. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Johnson's got the ball.
And Johnson, just great touch from outside. Love how quick that release is.
McConnell kicks to Covington. To the paint. Sharch, that's good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pass to Fry. Back to Clarkson. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. J.J. Redick's checked in for Robert Covington. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Nancy's checked in for Johnson. '76ers on defense. It's a 14-point game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. McConnell with it. He's against Hill, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 6 in the quarter.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against length.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Fry finds Hill. Out to the right wing. Releases. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The 76ers trail by 14. Passes to McConnell. Poked loose. The kick out to Hill. 1:15 left here in the 3rd quarter. Buries it down low. Hill's got 6.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
McConnell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Clarkson dishes to Nance. That one goes. Count it. He's got 8.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now, here's McConnell. He's got 10. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one good from Clarkson. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Clarkson against Reddick. And the layup is good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers on top, up by 16. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Osman in at the 2. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Osman. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jenny Osman. Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Fultz the pass to Šarić. Now Reddick. Johnson kicks to Reddick. Lets a floater go. And it's Osman with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Left side, Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Clarkson. But they'll get another chance. Shoots the 3. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers trail by 17. Šarić passes to Fultz. Puts up a 3. And it's Šarić. That time on the assist from Fultz.
Shooting while in rhythm. The work ethic Sark has and how he prepares to fire immediately is commendable.
Clarkson tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No 3s in this half.
2 shots,
and only
gentlemen.
1 in the first.
And J.J. Reddick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Reddick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
The free throw drops for Reddick. You know, see, Webb, J.J. Redick has just continued to age well. He's a fantastic player now into his 30s.
Well, Redick keeps adding to his game, but the shooting never changes. He's shot well over 40 from deep for his career. Redick is a player who doesn't rely on his burst or his first step to score. I mean, he can keep playing like this for a long time.
And both free throws good for Redick.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Osman kicks to Thompson. Here's Sexton. Thompson dishes to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Over Fultz. And the shot is long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's stolen by Korver. Now here's Sexton, guarded by Fultz. Sexton the pass to Korver. Sexton with it. He's guarded by Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Simmons against Nance. And Thompson sends it back. Here's the break. That's a 2 from Korver. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Yeah, that catch-and-shoot game of Korver is lethal. His ability to immediately fire off the pass is good as it gets.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's Fultz. Outside, Simmons. Sweet little floater. Simmons got 30 points.
But too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Now here's Sexton. He's guarded closer. And a missed layup.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Cleveland leading by 12. Kicks to Thompson. And Sexton has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. But they recover it.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Simmons. And the shot goes in. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at 6'10", Simmons, I mean, he has some insane handles. He's phenomenal at creating for himself.
Here's Osman, covered by Redick. And Sexton has it in the corner. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia.
In for the 76ers, Robert Covington.
Here's Fultz. He kicks it to Simmons. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Osman, covered by Redick. Shoots from 12, and that one's good. Osman. And the Cavaliers lead by 17. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Thompson finds Johnson. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Knocks it loose. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Nance. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Nance.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Simmons. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here's Sexton. Thompson outside. Here's Osman. And Sexton has it in the corner. Shot clock at 2. It's stolen by Fultz. Lays it up off the glass.
You just can't allow Fultz to get around you. He's effective at using his handle to kind of maneuver around the defense.
Now here's Johnson. There's the pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Good on the 13-footer. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Yes, that goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Simmons. Cleveland leading by 11. Now Sexton. Dishes to Johnson. Poked away. And Cleveland with another turnover here. Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Over Sexton. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Fultz.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Sexton. Back to Thompson. Now here's Sexton. Guarded by Fultz. Clock is at 3. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Simmons got 40 points.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the pointer calls.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The shifty nature of Fultz's game, it often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without fouling.
Fultz at the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Fultz.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
And he can't hit the second.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. He didn't get to the line once in the first half.
And the basket by Johnson.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Outside, Redick. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Now here's Sexton. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And since halftime, it's been much more of a struggle for them to score inside. The D has been a bit quicker to collapse when they get it down low.
And the 76ers making a change here. Sharge is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Fultz with the ball. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And the balance Fultz have, terrific at taking the contact and finding a way to finish.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from Fultz. And so here's Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Fultz. And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he could put that one down.
And here's Fultz. Here's Redick. It's deflected. 3-on-3. And Sexton has it in the corner. Over Fultz. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Now here's Fultz. He dishes it to Muscala. Cuts off the pass. Here's Osman. Inside. It's stolen by Muscala. Now Fultz. Pass to Redick. from the elbow. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Osman kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Muscala. Now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Sharp.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Fires, high post, and again it's Philadelphia.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Now, here's Sexton. Nance outside. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. A fader. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 9. 40 seconds left in the fourth. And some changes here for the 76ers. Amir Johnson's checked in for Mike Muscala. Korkmaz comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Markelle Fultz. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Nance. Smith comes in for Johnson. And it's Korver in for Jetty Osman. And so they foul intentionally. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Muscala is checked in for Johnson. Redick comes in for Korkmaz. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Cleveland, Nancy's checked in for Frye. Johnson comes in for Smith. And it's Jetty Osman in for Kyle Korver.
That's his second personal. 4th team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers. Colin
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with it's infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, you know they like to have some plays back, especially a couple of those stupid ones from earlier. But I tell you what, they'll learn from this.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nails the trade!
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
At the line for the Cavaliers. J.D. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
But even if they make it, you got to foul quick, or it's over. It's a wrap.
It's good on the putback. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Covington passes to Fultz. Redick for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Penalty situation. Shooting for Cleveland. Colin Sexton. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He's stepping to the line knowing he has a chance to seal the deal, and he does it.
For 3, Covington. He's off on that one. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Joe, congrats on the win. A lot of back and forth tonight, some good runs on both sides. How did you guys finally take control?
We just picked up our energy and effort. We was able to get some stops, got out in transition, started making a few shots, and it just kind of got contagious.
Great job, Joe. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.